The man wrapped a piece of cloth around his hand, trying to pick out a piece of hot sauna excrement, but the hands are still flesh. The hot stone he made retracted his hand. Men come to their wits in a hurry, find a wooden spoon to excavate, but the spoon quickly broke in two. The man continued to try with the remaining part. Finally, I dug out a piece of hot sauna excrement from above. Ask for another wooden basin with my friend. Pour the remaining water into the basin. The hot stone finally cooled down. Let the man cool down. Stones are not meant to be eaten. Pick up a stone with your hand, and hit the circular glass. Perhaps this glass was purchased from China. The thickness is several times that of regular glass. After smashing for a long time, there was no movement, and even scraped the skin off my palm. Now men can't give up yet. It's not funny that roasted sucking pig, or roasted baby pig has been made indoor for 200 yuan, maybe impressed by his spirit of being constantly worn away, or perhaps the power that erupted before death. This glass was shattered alive by him. Didn't wait for him to slow down. A woman pushed him away, greedily breathing the sweet air outside. Although the window is not large, but it's enough to breathe for 3 people for a while we still have strength. 3 people shouted towards the outside. The only response to them was a pitch-black sound. Fortunately, men do not have myopia. Found the door blocked by a ladder. Move this damn ladder away. Is their only chance to gain vitality. The man looked at the towel in the woman's hand. Immediately grab it, wrap the stone around it, extend the towel and hand out of the window, trying to hook a wooden ladder with a stone. Just hit once and you can escape the ascent. Unfortunately, the window is only slightly larger than the fist. I can't even see the situation outside. Men have a lower probability of success than winning the lottery. He tried for a while and chose to give up. At this moment, the woman discovered the temperature controller on the wall, attempting to destroy. Let the temperature decrease. But at this point, the man asked him not to do so. Damaged thermometers may have a counterproductive effect. At that time, it wasn't just boiling frogs in warm water, but it's hot oil frying that hurts. Under the thermometer, it must not be destroyed. The man looked at the light on the wall and had a twisted thought. I want to short circuit with an electric light, so that the stove can be cut off, and the black box turned into a roast duck. They still have a clear distinction. Action is better than a heartbeat. The man climbed onto the wall, removed the light bulb, dip a towel in water. Just as he was inserting a wet towel into the lamp holder, an unexpected situation has occurred. Men challenge lamp holders with wet towels. The electric current instantly filled her whole body, fell to the ground on the spot. I slept straight away. The circuit was successfully cut off by a man, but the temperature did not drop. The small electric furnace is still running at full speed. They struggled in pain in the room. The man seems to have seen a sip of water from a woman in heaven, pulling him back to hell. At this moment, there were bursts of dog barks coming from outside. 3 people, as if discovering the savior, crazy tapping on the wooden wall, want to attract attention. Dogs also want to rush in and save them. Unfortunately, she doesn't know how to pierce walls. At this moment, a man rushed over. Look what this dog is barking about. The 3 of them also seemed to have noticed the man hitting the wall with a sucking force, to attract men's attention. But at this point, the sound of fireworks suddenly rang out outside, successfully attracting men's attention. The desperate sound of fireworks shattered several people's hopes. Dogs are indifferent to men. I can only run over to find my own owner. Waiting for the owner to get in the car, the dog jumped onto the car first. The owner pondered. If there are still guests at home, rush back in a car. However, when she saw the man just now, so the 2 of them talked about their family routine. Forget about the dog barking just now. At this point, the unjust trio is no longer like an adult. They were quite unfamiliar just now. Now it's almost becoming a mature person. Drink up the last bit of life-saving water. At this point, the woman plans to stop pretending. He's going to rush up and break the thermometer. Xiaomei was anxious on the spot when she saw it. Women want to change into roast duck. She doesn't want to, but seeing a woman with an unstoppable appearance. Xiaomei, please. Unable to grasp the power, just give him a headshot. A man examines a woman's body upon seeing her, discovered that she had been bleeding all along, hurried to the side and bandaged his wound. But if this continues, she's probably not far from heaven. Xiaomei is about to go crazy by now. Ask if this thermometer is actually useful. A man's sentence doesn't know. Success makes the confused Xiaomei explode. She was so angry that she smashed the thermometer into pieces. The man cursed the woman on the spot. This operation causes the indoor temperature to rise quickly. It will soon reach a deadly level. This man disregards women's persuasion, carrying it up towards the sauna stove. The stove burned her all over with blood, but he still shook the stove mercilessly. Under her suffocation operation, the furnace successfully exploded. The raging waves successfully pushed the door open. Xiaomei, regardless of the scar man, hurriedly ran to the living room, then quickly opened the refrigerator. Take ice water and start pouring it into your mouth. I just felt like I came back to life in an instant. Xiaomei walked into the corridor, opened the door happily. She looked at everything around her and sat on the bed. It's like a dream. But the truth tells him, just dreaming. The corpses of men and the fallen women. The urgent cry for help quickly brought her to her senses. At this point, the room is already filled with a smell of gas. Even she could have passed away on the spot, not to mention the woman lying on the ground. To keep this dying woman alive, tie 2 towels together, hanging on the beam near the window. Then he picked up the woman with blood all over her head and said to her, "Don't be afraid, with me," and then hung the woman's body on a towel. Keep her head in the window position, so you can breathe the sweet air. In order to prevent the gas cloth from filling the house, Xiaomei quickly cleaned up the gravel with a towel. It's okay, the temperature has already dropped. She quickly found the vent. Look around for something that can block the exit. I groped and found a wooden stick. The thick gas below is deadly. He went to the window to take a deep breath. Lower your body and go crazy trying. Finally, the air outlet was blocked. And at this moment, the perpetrator was still sleeping. It turned out that he threw the stairs as debris on the door after getting drunk, and then the people inside shook a few times, under the continuous influence of convention. The cracks in this stairwell are getting closer and closer. Finally, it won't move. At this point, the male host finally returned home. Seeing a mess below, cursed profusely. Take a closer look at the window, almost sent to Sukhavati by a woman. Fortunately, the police arrived in a timely manner. The woman and Xiaomei received timely assistance, and the perpetrator was crying and calling for his mother on the side. The farce has come to an end.